dawn of the first day. Get used to seeing this, because you're going to be seeing it a lot throughout this LP. And here we're going to get introduced to our main hub world, Clocktown. Hey, he gives me the creeps, that mask salesman was the... Sorry, just thinking out loud. But 3 days, even if we never sleep, it still gives us a measly 72 hours. Talk about demanding. Well, don't just stand there. We're gonna go see the Great Fairy. Look, you want to find Skull Kid, don't you? The Great Fairy will know what he's up to. She watches over everything. And just between you and me, the Skull Kid is no match for the Great Fairy. Go to the shrine near where the North Gate, and you'll find the Great Fairy in there. Alright, I'm gonna have to point something out then, because Tattle just said that. I'm gonna point something out when we do get to the Great Fairy. Alright? Because it's something that that I just never noticed till now. Alright, so let's just come over here to the laundry pool and get the first stray fairy. Oh yeah, you have to do this, by the way, every time you want to see the Great Fairy. Like if you want her to heal you, yeah, you're gonna have to get that stray fairy right there, and if it's at night, it'll be in the East Clocktown. But a very good... voice cracked again, dang it. Very good reason you want to have rupees is because we're going to buy the the Clocktown map already, and we're also going to get out of I can't talk. Get a mini game out of the way that apparently a lot of people don't know that you can do at the very start of the game, and that really surprises me. It's just something I tested and I found out. So let's just keep breaking more boxes here and get more rupees. By the way, this is probably the, well, it's a close contender as the worst game that you have to get rupees on. Like, you have to save up rupees, and it really is annoying. Okay, nothing up here. And we can't head that way yet. I know there's a chest back there, but we can't get it because we are not human. So anyway, with that, we are now in North Clocktown, and this is where we're going to get the map. Alright. So let's go ahead and head over here. And here we meet Tingle. We haven't seen you since Wind Waker. Green clothes, white fairy. Sir, could you by chance be a forest fairy? Oh my! My name is Tingle. I think I am the same as you, sir. A forest fairy. Alas, though I am already at the age of 35, no fairy has come to me yet. My father tells me to grow up and act my age, but why? I tell you, Tingle's the very reincarnation of a fairy. Now, while I stand here waiting for a fairy of my own, I sell maps to help out my father. Lucky, lucky! You're so lucky to have a fairy. I know, I know. We should be friends. Yes, yes, in exchange I will sell you a map for cheap as a sign of my friendship. Will you buy one of Tingle's maps? Yes, we will buy Clocktown. Yippee! And there we go. We've already got the map to this place. We'll call again. Tingle, Tingle, bah! These are magic words that Tingle created himself. Don't steal them. So yeah, there we go. That's how we already got our stuff. And now let's take a look at our map. And this is how you're gonna get your map undone. I mean, completely uncovered by all these clouds. You have to buy all of Tingle's maps. Now, luckily, some of them aren't that expensive, and you can get some of the later ones very early in the game, and that helps you. And here's our quest stat screen. A little bit different than Ocarina of Time. Here's our masks, and here's our select items. By the way, that little... Well, I guess you'll have to wait until we get the Moon's Tier, but whatever. Anyway, let's just go ahead and get this out of the way, because we don't need the Great Fairy in order to do this. But this over here is a Dooku minigame site, and you can do this as soon as you're a Dooku, and I'm surprised no one knows about this. I mean, they do it after they get turned back into a human, but they never do it before. How about it? Will you play, young one? I'll play. Alright then, use this Dooku flower and have fun. Okay, so the basis of this minigame we have... Yeah. Okay, he's telling us about the time. I wasn't going to read all that. Okay, so we basically have to get all these rupees and under a minute and 15 seconds and set a new record. Now, the first two... Well, the second one I think is the worst, but the third one's not that bad if you know how to do it. But this one's not too bad. I can get this one fairly easily. And it also helps you if you do this too, because you get 50 rupees from beating this. Wait till you're at the pinnacle of the jump before you do that one. Okay, let's go ahead and head down. Yeah, I can beat this one pretty fast. Practice makes perfect after all. Here we go, just go ahead and drop down. I recommend that you do practice before you do take on this minigame. I've just done it so many times, I got it memorized now. And Tattle likes to keep telling me how to work these when I've already beaten this game. Okay, so let's head over here and get this rupee. Don't worry, we'll have enough time. Yeah, but definitely be careful when you're descendant. That's about the only worst thing is when you're flying. So let's go ahead and head up. And head over here again. Okay, drop down. And let's get that last rupee. See? It's not really that hard. You just gotta be fast about it. There we go. We made it. Okay, it's over. 1-4. Whatever. Amazing. It's a new record. Take this. And he gives us a purple rupee. I'll record it this time. So, what's your name, young one? Aragon. That's a strange name for a Duke Scrub. If you can, come by again. Come by oh, if he says if I can come again, come tomorrow. Alright, so there we go. We've already got that out of the way, so now let's go see the Great Fairy. I mean, look at that. We already have 76 rupees. That is insane. I mean, it helps you out so fairly early on in the game. And that's something I really praise Majora's Mask for, is just that you can get a lot of stuff done early in the game that you have to do later. Well, that's not really required. That's just to get a piece of heart, and that's why I'm doing it. Oh no, the Great Fairy. Alright, after this, I have something that really I need to talk about that I did not notice until Tattle said that Great Fairy was stronger than Skull Kid. Unless the Great Fairy corrects me on it. Tattle, you and the young one of the altered shape, thank you for returning my broken form and shattered body to normal. I am the Great Fairy of Magic. I thought that the mascot child was helping me, and I grew careless. All I can offer you now is this. I shall grant you a magic power as a sign of my gratitude. Please accept it. Now, unlike Ocarina of Time, this is the only Zelda game that you have to work for the Great Fairies in order to get their power. And I'm glad they changed that, because that would be really annoying from now on if they decide to keep that in all the Zelda games. So there we go. We got a new power. We can now blow bubbles. Awesome. That's all I can say. The man who lives outside the observatory may know of the Skull Kid's whereabouts, but be careful. You should not underestimate that child's powers, kind young one. If you ever are returned by the former shape, come see me and I shall give you more help. Alright, she did not say anything about it. She did say one thing about Skull Kid. But as you recall, Tattle said herself that the Great Fairy is stronger than Skull Kid, so why does she not go and take care of it? Game logic! That's the answer. Oh, I saw a funny parody. I think Brawlmaster08 made it the other day and said, and like, it's this thing called Go Animate, and he made one of these things that just said, like, how did you get in my room? And it said, it's cartoon logic. It doesn't make sense. It's like, oh, okay, I get it. I just love things that do that. Okay, so we need to beat this guy in a game, but it's insanely easy. Okay, so they all throw Dookie Scrub, or Dookie Nuts at the ground, I guess, because that's how it all fades to white. And there's one already right back here that you can get. By the way, if they run into one of these corners, like this little blacks thing, do not do anything but inch forward. See how he's trapped? Yeah, he'll usually just run right into you, so make sure you don't go on the other screen or else you'll have to come back here and get him trapped again. That one's probably the most easiest, because he's already in the corner. And then there's two in East Clocktown, and then there's one in West, and that's where we're going to go. And you have to do this. You have no choice. You have to do this. But luckily, this is the only time you have to do this. So we have to come up here and go ahead and get this guy off with his Kuko. And go ahead and... Yeah, there we go. He just now landed, and I got him, too. Usually I have to kind of go after him more. Then this one, I actually think it's possible to knock this guy off. Like, if you get near him... No, I guess not. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and head down here, then. And I think you have to beat this before the next morning, or else you can't win. Alright, so let's go ahead and head over here. Yeah, that guy just got trapped. Alright, then the last one is in West Clocktown. And by the way, I'm going to put some rupees up, so that way, when I win the next minigame, I'll be able to get the more rupees. I won't get a deposit until I have 40. In this game, we actually do math. Ah, shut up. I'm ignoring that Dooku Flyer right there, because if you go near it, Dooku Scrub will come out and he'll just annoy me, and I don't feel like being annoyed right now. Okay, West Clocktown, yeah, I've seen it plenty of times. Alright. I actually think it's possible to get another piece of heart, but I'm not going to push it. Okay, speak, blah, blah, blah. Okay, deposit some rupees. Alright, so, I'm going to deposit 36, because that's how much I need to get 40. Seriously, that's a lot, yeah, he's gonna stamp our hand, and this is kinda how we have to save up our rupees. And no other Zelda game, actually does that for some reason. I have no idea. Well, I guess it's kind of annoying, but I don't really find it that annoying, really, because you don't spend your rupees a lot in this game, like in doing other Zelda games. You're pretty good for a Duke Scrub. If only you were human. Then I could give you an original Bomber's Notebook and make you a member. Oh, like Bomberman. What do you think? No way, no scrubs. I guess not. Once we let a kid who wasn't human join our gang, and boy, did we ever regret it. Sorry. But I'll teach you the code, just like I promised. I can tell you only once, so pay closely attention. Are you ready? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4... 3, 4, 2, 1. Okay, I'm writing this down because this is just stupid. Great. I can't find a pen. Oh, here's one. Alright, now I gotta find a piece of paper. Alright, here's one. Yeah, luckily I've recorded my desk. Okay, 3, 4, 1, 2, 5. There we go. And that's the only time I have to write it down because I cannot. If it's like 5, 4, 1, 2, 3, I can remember that because it's just so insanely easy. But that one is just a little bit more mixed up, so I have to write it down. All right, so let's go ahead and tell him this guy the code. Okay, so it was 3, 4, 1, 2, 5. There we go. Wait, what? I think I put it in wrong. Okay. Let me look at this again. 3, 4, 1, 2, 5. Great. I freaking I messed it up. Alright, I'll be right back in just a second, guys, when I get this code again.